What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of this podcast that's called Ipe Chats, but, debatably going to change the name in the future. And today, we have got myself, Infinite Ipe, shout out. Ipe, introduce yourself.
Yeah! I'm Ipe.
And then this other guy, and I have no idea, so yeah. And then Eater Ipe, the third member.
Hey guys, I'm here for the pizza. I was told there was cocaine in the back.
Yeah,
don't worry, we got that for later, don't worry.
The podcast, is it? Well then.
Alright, so I have no idea what we're doing, so John, lead it into it.
So, hey guys,
Take it
I
away.
am Ipe, also known as John, just so that you know, in case you're like, who the heck is John? They're referring, is that Ipe? But yeah, that's me. So basically, what this podcast is, it's a bunch, we talk about gaming, tech, and esports, and then we do a couple of little random games. Because we've not got a huge following right now, we can't do one or two of the games, but we'll just, in that case, in those times, we'll just mess around a bit, because I'm sure it'll take an hour anyway, because we've already managed to record 1 minute and 12 seconds.
I'm excited. I got loads to talk about, 100%.
You've planned everything
clearly
from the beginning, haven't you?
I've got like a script.
Well,
trust me, I know exactly what
that's very good, because first on the schedule for this week is Infinite Ipe with his section of discussion on this podcast. Discussion.
10 out of 10 introduction right there, boys.
Discretion is advised.
Wait, you actually serious?
Viewer discretion is fine.
Alright. I literally, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have much to say. Any of you guys... Hey, I heard that laughing. Alright, what is that laughing? Close your goddamn mouth, boy.
Oh, no, my laptop's like, hey, yo, update's ready to install right now.
Cancel.
No.
Remember what happened last time?
I have.
Thank goodness.
Alright, basically, the latest game I've played, it's just Star Wars Battlefront 2, and there's a lot of controversial crap about that game. A lot about like loot boxes, which is why I don't actually play too much multiplayer anymore, which is kind of bad. But the campaign was okay, although I'm going to just throw a quick spoiler out here for the next 10 seconds. You play as the Empire, right? Which is the big selling point of the game. But you play as... Okay, alright. Wow. You play as the Empire, but literally, 4 missions, and then the rest of the campaign you play as the rebels. Literally, because the main character, who is elite Empire, switches sides after witnessing some of the Empire's actions, and it just makes no sense to me.
Oh, okay, so it's basically the new film that came out like a year ago. How it's like the dude.
Yeah, exactly. But like literally, she's an elite, and it's like, how do you get to an elite point without realizing the Empires are all assholes? Anyway, John, you back?
Yes, I'm back. I decided I could hear you anyway through my headphones.
I threw that out there.
They are.
Okay, it was a little bit disappointing, but right side, something that's got me quite hype, right? One sec. They said that a lot of the DLC new maps coming out will be free, so I'm just waiting for that, because at the moment there isn't. All the maps are like gorgeous and amazing to play on, but I've played like, if you can't choose the map when you load multiplayer. And I've literally played like Hoth 8 times in a row. So it's getting kind of annoying because there's not actually that many maps to play, although they're all really nice. They need to bring out some new ones quick to keep it alive, pretty much. And yeah, that consists of my section, guys.
Well, no.
Any of you guys played any games recently? All right, okay. Do you know much about Battlefront 2?
Really myself, but...
Well, I heard that there was a lot.
I know about the controversy and how everyone slated it because of its sort of in-game purchases.
Yeah,
and everyone's no, it's atrocious, man.
There was loads of death threats sent to the developers, which was pretty bad. But they did actually.
One of them had
parts
to
of the
quit,
game.
didn't they?
Yeah, but you can say.
Yeah, I mean, it got really bad. I don't think I've seen stuff worse.
You see, that's the thing. You see that a lot with different game studios. For example, well, obviously it's by EA, isn't it? So, I mean, they're famous for FIFA, and FIFA's literally got pack openings, which for some reason still haven't been considered gambling yet. And so, that's kind of a definite move.
It's because it's not like games like CS:GO where it's easy to trade and make money off it. You can't really sell in-game players for real currency in FIFA.
Yeah, I know, but you can still trade it, and then someone at one point is going to make a market for second-hand unboxed football players on FIFA. It probably already exists, like a kind of OP skins for FIFA characters, and which I think is just completely stupid.
Yeah, but do you guys agree with like the method that they use? Because they did. I mean, I'm not saying it's like at all correct, like morally, but they kind of got results from it because they did change a lot about the game. They made everything cheaper and things like that. Well, but to be honest, I feel like they would have done that even if they didn't send like death threats to the developers, which is ridiculous.
Well, of course, it depends on how the price of the game, for example. Because with CS:GO, I think cases in CS:GO is perfectly fine. And that's partly because, well, the game only costs £10, and none of the cosmetics are actually. Yeah, all the items are cosmetic. You don't actually get any physical gain or any competitive gain from having items in CS:GO. But with something like FIFA and plenty of other games, it makes a huge difference about how much money you put into it. It's pay to win.
Yeah, I mean that's what I just have a couple of things more to say about Battlefront, right? But there's that's what I was worried about, to be honest. And when I first one of my first games at Battlefront 2, I got killed because as you level up, you can own maximum level anyway. You can use 3 star cards, which are like boosters, yeah. And so at level 1, you obviously can only use 1, and then I can't remember what it is. It's like level 10, you get 2, and then something else you get 3, and 3 is the max. But I saw this guy playing at level 1, so obviously only has 1 slot, and the higher your level, the more rare star cards you get, so the stronger the boosts, yeah. And this one guy had one of the ultimate rare, which is obviously the highest rarity of this 1 star card, and it's like he'd obviously like paid extra for it because people who pre-ordered the game, like the deluxe edition, got all this stuff free. And I was actually really happy when they did actually announce recently that they listened to feedback and that the epic star cards, meaning like the highest rarity, the highest tier star cards available at launch have been removed from the crates. So unless you're a high enough level, you can't actually get them, and you can't, I'm assuming you can't pay for them, but they said they removed it from the crates. I'm not sure if that means that like you still can't pay actual currency for them. Obviously, I haven't really looked into it just because I'm not planning on paying actual money. But I'm just glad that they're on top of it because they seem to actually care about the community this time.
Yeah, that's the thing which you see with a lot of games where they just don't care about the community and just try and get as much money in their pockets as possible. Gaben!
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what they did with the first one, but this one they are actually responding quite well despite the hate. So that's why I'm hopeful. Okay, I'm hopeful for Battlefront 2. But I mean, enough about Battlefront 2. You sure? John? What have you been playing recently?
Actually, no. I'm conscious that Will has not actually been saying anything for quite a while. So, Will, have you been playing any games?
Yeah,
recently?
That's true.
Oh yeah.
No, I've been studying for mocks and shit. Stuff. I said stuff.
Keep it PG.
We'll try and keep it PG. That's the aim.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
This ain't happening. This ain't keeping PG. We all know.
I know. We're 10 minutes in and I've already sworn. Like, no.
I know. It's 8 minutes and 30 seconds because Louis botched his intro.
For me...
Well, no, actually.
Guys,
Louis botched
I've got like 40 minutes of footage.
Yeah, I know, but that's us trying to set up this stupid thing. Anyway.
I'm looking forward to playing Farming Sim during Christmas because I'm going to play with my friend Adam, and he's determined to play it drunk.
He wants to.
So if this goes up before Christmas, I might stream that. Hey,
a shameless plug to Sasa 1818.
Shout out your Twitch. Shout out your Twitch. Do you have a Twitch or is it YouTube?
I know. No, I'm pretty sure it's
Sasa. Yes, twitch.tv/Sasa1818.
No, I'd have to.
Yes, I've checked it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Anyway. So
I have no views.
I have actually been playing some games recently. In fact, early today, I played a game which was sponsored for me to play, but I did really enjoy it. It was Powered by Freedom, so don't go too mad on me. I wasn't actually paid for it. I just got the game for free to review it. But anyway, it was called SteamWorld Dig 2. So like. It was actually quite an interesting game. It's from what I've played of it so far. It's like a platformer.
I might actually know that game.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of steampunk and Terraria and Mario. I'm not gonna lie. But of course, me being me, I had troubles with the first boss. And then I got very scared that I had accidentally deleted all my content. But yeah, enough of that. That's probably going to be in the bloopers for the video which I make for it. But yeah, that was a pretty good game.
Is there anything that you guys are really excited for, be it like 2 years in the future or pretty close? Because like literally there's one
Star Citizen.
Well, tell us about that. What's it called again?
Star Citizen. So okay, as far as I'm aware, I haven't actually done too much research into it. It's like a free roam space ship thing, even Boba Gooban. I saw this morning they had released on their Facebook page something about sort of a graphics overhaul.
Oh,
and then
Sky.
No, John.
Don't
John,
do this to
John.
us.
Unlike No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky was
Unlike No Man's Sky.
I didn't buy it, and I'm glad I didn't pay full price for that.
You can literally just buy
That
Minecraft
was-
and
that
get
was-
a couple of mods.
But it looks stunning.
It did.
Like the footage I've seen of it on the like graphics overhaul ad, and I've seen some other things. I've seen people playing it sort of as beta testers. It is just such a beautiful game, and to think that it's open world and you can do whatever you like in it just really gives an element that No Man's Sky didn't. And so it's just great because in the ad I was watching, they very heavily put emphasis on how you can do whatever you like. You can join in battles. You can like pirate stuff. You can kill other people. You can not kill other people, though that probably won't get you very far in life, sort of thing.
To be fair, it sounds
And
like,
it was just really...
From what you describe, it sounds like
Go
everything
ahead.
No Man's Sky should have been.
Yeah, no, it basically is. It's like, apparently there was a poll like 2 years ago, or a year ago, that these people, like the creators, I forgot their names, of No Man's Sky, of Star Citizen, which was, we can do one of two things. We can release a game now, and it will be janky and annoying, but it will be a game. Or you can wait like 4 years, and we will produce like the best game you will ever play. And so, of course, the vote passed with a resounding 4 years and good game, please. So
Yeah, we don't really want
there's
new
no
incompleted games, really.
Yeah, we've had a few of those
Five
recently.
Nights at Freddy's World, was it? Gosh, that was so incomplete.
Oh god, that was
To be fair, it's looking pretty good.
atrocious.
What?
I'm looking at Star Citizen.
Oh, Star Citizen. I thought you were talking
Oh,
about
right.
Five Nights at Freddy's
We
World.
thought you were talking-
Oh yeah, like I'd be talking about that. I
I
mean, I'm excited for The Last of Us 2, but that's like 2019 or something, so, you know, got a long time to wait for that.
Oh, that's actually interesting. I didn't realize they were making another. Oh
But
no,
I love the
think I
first
read
one,
somewhere. Though.
and the last teaser trailer that was out for the second one. It's just it's just good. It's just like it holds a special place, right? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the only game that I will buy, no matter how bad it turns out. Like,
well, to be honest,
just because it is.
That's like me with
I
Saints
have
Row.
spent a lot of
Saints Row 3 is good. Saints Row 4 was good, but after playing them both, you feel like Saints Row 3 is better.
Oh, Saints Row 3 is good. Saints Row 4 is okay, and Saints Row Get Out of Hell is just atrocious. Because it's like
Oh,
I played
that.
Get Out of Hell,
Yeah,
and it's good, but it's just Saints Row 4 with a new texture pack. It's like it's not.
Although
a
you've
new
got to admit,
game.
flying around and stuff is fun in Saints Row 4. Got out of
Oh
Hell.
yeah, no, I agree completely. It almost
it's
broke
good.
my laptop. Can I add? I had it on the lowest setting, but it
I
was,
was
so
playing on
graphically
PS4.
intense. My laptop was like, no.
Yeah, well, we all know what happens to people who use PS4. I'm just joking. I'm not going to start a whole hybrid master race thing with Infinite Ipe here again. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like I've spent a lot of time recently looking around for a game which I'd like to buy and do on my YouTube channel. But I'm not going to lie, lots of the things which
Shameless plug.
videos literally getting uploaded on this YouTube channel. Okay, guys, sorry. We'll just take a moment here to shout out everyone who's in here. We have youtube.com/PieIpe, because he actually has a custom URL, not like these other two scrubs, one of which has only got 50 subscribers.
Oh,
the other one has less than 25.
One of which only has 8.
No.
I only have 8.
Sorry, Will, you have 25. 21.
Oh, you went there. How?
I do not. I've never broken 20. Oh no, I broke 20 once and then instantly lost that subscriber like 2 days later.
If I just go onto livecounts.net and link you to your YouTube channel, you will see that you have 21 subscribers. There we go.
If I have 21, I'm going to cry because I'm going on YouTube now. Oh, if this doesn't crash.
Anyway. But as I was saying, I spent.
Sorry. Real quick. Sorry about this. While we are shouting out, this, that, and the other, I would like to simply shout out my Instagram. Yeah, follow me, Infinite Ipe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's actually on the link on the side of the screen, at least on the video which is going up on my channel, you've got a link to all our social media and our YouTubes. So if you could go and check those out, that would be absolutely amazing. However, if I could just get back to my previous point about...
I have 20 subs!
Well,
how do I have 20 subs?
The excitement.
How do I have 21? I had 8, like 2 days ago. How do I have 21?
I think it might be that 2-year-old goat porn. Moving on.
That does have 134 views.
Anyway, sorry.
I wonder. Yeah, that is my most viewed video. Is called goat porn.
Anyway, I've spent a long time scrolling through the upcoming section of Steam and researching new games which I could do on my channel, and there's just nothing which I'm really looking forward to. I mean, the next things which I would say I'm really looking forward to is the next Counter-Strike and GTA 6, and we all know how soon they're coming.
Have you seen the new GTA update? Just quickly interjecting here. The new GTA update is just mind-boggling. It's have either of you seen the ad for it? It's been like live for 2 hours. Don't ask me how I've already watched
I don't think I have actually.
I've definitely not.
Oh my god. So, it's heists. So there's new heists that they've added. And it's like something's happening, someone's attacking the US of A, and you're there to defend, and you're like, America! But there's flying cars! And they're like the DeLorean from Back to the Future in terms of
I don't know, I feel like
it's
getting to the point where it's trying to be Saints Row.
I don't know, I think...
Yes, no, it is. That's what I was going to mention, is it's becoming a bit too not realistic sort of thing, whereas like the flying bikes and stuff was like, oh, okay, the rocket Voltic, yeah, I could imagine strapping a jet engine to the back of my car, why not? But now there's like DeLoreans flying through the sky, it's be like, no,
it doesn't not really, that's not working for me.
No one's imagine. There's some new jets which look quite interesting. But...
It sounds cool, but GTA is kind of supposed to be realistic, isn't it? To some extent.
Mm-hmm. So, like, if that was in Saints Row, then it'd be like, oh, no one would bat an eye because it's like,
that's what Saints Row
it's
is.
Giant 3-foot dildos, but exactly.
Whoa.
But it's like GTA was like its normal brother sort of thing, whereas Saints Row was its like 13-year-old brother who's just discovered porn sort of thing. It's like,
I remember the first time
that was the relationship between the two games.
I'm not going to lie, the first time you described
first
time you described Saints Row to me was it's GTA only with your last name put onto it. So are you just calling your ex-self 13-year-old who just discovered porn?
Guys, I just tweeted out that there'll be highlights of a podcast on my channel soon.
Oh,
not that we're doing it live.
You tweeted it out.
I don't actually follow.
I tweeted out. You got to start tweeting, guys.
Oh yeah,
come on.
I'll just. In fact,
I've
John, real quick. We're 20 minutes in. What's after gaming? I mean,
after gaming is the first little game that we do.
That's what
I'm on my personal Twitter account. Well, how have I got 36 notifications on my regular Twitter account? I don't even use my regular Twitter account.
I'm following 242 people. I'd just like to point this out. This
Alright,
is
come on,
the
keep
Twitter
keep
account
on
I'm
track.
trying
I'm
to
just
use.
tweeting out. Need some questions for the Ipe boys.
I don't think I follow either of you on Twitter, so I guess this is a perfect time for shameless plugging.
Guys, I'd just like to thank my loyal 50 subscribers. I've hit 50, guys. I was on 49 for like 5 months. So 50, so we're on our way, boys. Road to 200.
I'm on 250. So
I was on 8 for like half a year.
I was on
8.
Road to 50.
So, I mean,
anyway, so now we've...
Road to 51. We can do it.
I was on road to 20 for 2 years, and I'm somehow on 21.
Can we hit, guys, 48 million likes on this video? That, and then I will skydive. Okay, I'm calling it now.
Right. So
imagine we actually did that, and you had to go skydive.
Yeah, I'd pay for that.
I'd do that.
You'd do a face reveal for that as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd do anything for that. I'd reveal anything. Whatever.
Will you now?
Because you think about it. If you think about it, right? If you're getting that many likes, you're going to have
if
at
you need
least
some contacts.
Yeah.
Anyway, we seem to we seem to be going a bit over the time limit for the gaming section, which is not really very off track and slash over the time, but it doesn't really matter because we're not going to.
I'm calling a 30-minute break. For 5 minutes.
So
I need 40 minutes to smoke. I don't smoke.
40 minutes.
Yeah, I need a smoke break. Don't smoke, kids.
That's very bad.
Wait. You see, I say that. Listen to this.
You're the kind of person to have a Bunsen burner on your desk, not a vape or a cigarette or anything like that.
No. It's because I have 2 candles in my room, so I have a lighter.
This next game, which we're kind of going to play, is we're all going to think of a topic. It's called Question Mark, or sometimes we'll call it Bull Dollop. I've not told either of.
All right, John, real quick, can I do like an introduction for this?
I don't. Do you know what the heck we're talking about,
boys?
No, I'll just say the name and then I'll be like, explain it for us, John, or and then I'll just stop talking.
But I'm not editing this, so we've literally just heard all that.
It's called Question Mark.
Yeah, it's called Question Mark, aka Bull
Okay. Okay. Bull Dollop.
It's PG.
You see, just quickly, you should do it like on the spot where it's like it's all sex puns. All the game names are actually sex puns or like puns in general.
Well.
All right, okay, I'm interested in this game later. All right. Okay, wait, what's it called again? Question Mark.
Bull Dollop.
Bull Dollop. Okay. Welcome everyone to the first mini game we have in this podcast. It's called Question Mark or Bull Dollop. I have no idea how to play. Ipe, will you explain?
I certainly will. Infinite Ipe and Infinite Ipe as well, because you are here. Now, I'm just going to stop being so typical YouTuber from the 70s. And
you guys, like and subscribe to answer my Amazon gift card giveaway. We're giving away $30 worth of Amazon gift cards to 5 lucky winners.
£15.
Six pounds per person. It's $6.
How are you giving away 3 gift cards to 5 people?
Wait, there's only 3 of us in this chat.
Alright, let's just... All right, come on, what's the game, John?
Right, so... We all think of a topic. Think of a topic to get our challenger to, we bull dollop about it in inverted commas. So it's got to be something which we know that our challenger will not know anything about, and they're supposed to act as if they know something about it and talk about it for 60 seconds.
John, I do A-level physics and maths.
Yeah, actually, right, so... Louis, I want you to explain the binomial theorem.
Okay, basically, the binomial theorem is, for instance, if you were on some sort of drug, right, and you thought, let's invent something that makes no sense. You get a piece of paper, you write down binomial theorem, spell it however you like, you just pronounce it the same, okay? And then you want to write something along the lines of...
So could I spell it? QWERTY UIOP ASDF GHJKL. Okay, good.
Yes.
Please continue.
All right, and by that point... yeah, that's completely fine. You write down whatever you want. You want at least an A4 piece of paper filled, right? Not just like letters. I want the entire page coloured in, yeah? So, and by that point, the drug should be wearing off. And at that point, you realise, you look at the paper and you're like, wow, I've wasted a lot of ink. Some people could have needed that ink, right? To write life-changing messages. And then you feel guilty about it for a few days. And that is basically what it is. You still got to
speak for another 3 seconds.
All right, so another 3 seconds. Let's go. All right, so...
Okay.
I feel like I did pretty well.
Now, Louis, it's your turn to ask Infinite Ipe a question about something which you know he knows nothing about.
All right, my topic is...
say anything.
My topic is being a good YouTuber. I feel like that was pretty mean. Okay. I'm gonna go full nerd. Okay, because I feel like if he knows what it is but doesn't know how to play, it'll be hilarious to hear him explain it. So my topic is Yu-Gi-Oh. Right? So how do you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, I know Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh, you play cards, and the different cards have different like abilities and shit and stuff.
Okay, you're 6 seconds in.
And stuff. And like you activated my trap card and other things. And my friend plays Yu-Gi-Oh. That's how I know stuff about playing, not knowing. Just fight me.
Will, you've still got
1v1 me.
Come on, keep it going, man.
They have stats, and you like do you verse on the stats? No, that's top trumps. I don't know.
Going.
Okay, I give up.
Okay.
Boobs.
You've still got another 15 seconds to talk about boobs.
Boobs.
Okay, talk about left thighs.
Oh, well, you see, the inside of the thigh
and your time's up.
The most intriguing part of the female body.
Alright, come on, Pie Ipe, my boy.
It is now your turn to ask me a question about something you know I know nothing about.
I feel like we should, low-key, I feel like we should just call each other like either our names or just the first part, because if we're saying Ipe after everything, it can't.
Just call me by my name.
I'm gonna call him Sasa.
No, he's Infinite Ipe. He's just been awkward and called himself Sasa1818 in the chat. Right.
That's just because that's what I call myself on everything else.
Tell me.
Nice.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Capacitors.
Okay, so capacitors are basically things which have some sort of capacity in them. That could be, for example, the capacity of the left wheel of a big car with 7.5 massive busty drivers. And the amazing thing about these is that you can pick up your mobile phone and you can look in your capacitor, and then you will find these 7.5 busty drivers. And what you can do with these 7.5 busty drivers is you can spin them around, and then once when you're spinning them around really, really fast, you can then start doing the can-can whilst doing some Cossack dancing on your hands. Now, this is a very difficult maneuver, but it is often referred to by capacitors experts when they're doing ventriloquism in the middle of a random stand-up comedy section of a really bad podcast, which is done with Infinite Ipe and Infinite Ipe. Thank you. How correct was I?
Actually, you know,
10 out of
10. You saying capacitor and phone. There are capacitors in your phone.
Okay,
so I'll give you that.
So first of all,
about what they are,
okay,
you were completely wrong.
Everyone, vote for who you thought did the worst. Type it in the chat. In 3, 2. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so press enter in 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, it looks. Well, it looks like.
Wow.
It looks like Will
changed my answer. I mean, why?
But so you changed your answer, Louis.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, right. So
I feel like we should rank it in thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? One black spot on the record for Will or Ito.
So it is currently the scores are thus right now.
I'm sorry.
Will has 0 points. Sorry. I
was gonna say, but then
I have 1 point for coming second, and Louis has 3 points for winning without getting a single vote of being the worst.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the first section of the first podcast, and so we're going to move on to the next section, which is tech or something related.
I'm calling a 30-second break.
Do a 30-second break.
That's me, isn't it?
Just give it to 32. Give it to 32 minutes because I need to get a drink real quick.
Okay.
It's called relaxation. Okay. Give me a sec.
So we're not actually going to be able to do anything in these 2 minutes because I'm not going to be editing this properly. So, Will, what is the actual use of a capacitor?
Yes. Capacitors are layman's terms for your AS level brain. They're basically batteries, but very small and have small amounts of charge that can be fired relatively quickly. So, for example, when your computer turns off, they act as a bit of a UPS, so your computer doesn't basically explode when you try to turn it back on.
And do you think that the explanation of the binomial theorem was well made by our buddy Louis?
I'll be completely honest, I completely forgot what the binomial theorem was, and I was Googling it.
I was actually the person who knew what that was anyway.
Well, you see, that's AS level stuff, right? I need to reset my AS stuff, leave me alone. The
binomial theorem is basically when you're expanding brackets. Oh, I have already received a...
Yeah,
I have received a question
triangle
for the quick question section at the end of this podcast, which is pretty good.
Let me guess. Is it why y'all penises so small?
It's we'll leave that for later for the quick questions part of the podcast. And I'm hearing someone whistling in the background. And is that Louis?
I'm back.
Well done. Okay, Will, do you have any idea?
If not, back in the room, boys.
Do you have any idea what you're going to be talking about for this next section of the podcast?
Just out of interest.
Yes,
okay.
Actually, I do.
So give us a starter.
Okay.
Energetic intro.
So what I'm going to talk about is... Oh, okay.
Hey guys, welcome to the tech section of the podcast. I'm William.
Oh, that really hurt my throat. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius or gas mark 4. Then you're going to want to measure... Sorry.
Hey,
I was trying to be funny and I made myself laugh too much.
I thought of a new section, so when we get to the end of this section,
measure all the ingredients into a large bowl. Then mix all of the ingredients using an electric whisk. Now, the electric whisks, you're going to want to use a nice... Sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to want to use a nice... Bosch. Nice Bosch whisk. Bosch. They do electric whisks, right? Then you're going to want to pour the mixture into 2 non-stick 7-inch or 18 centimeters tins. Now, place those both in the oven until they're golden brown. This will take around 15 to 25 minutes. Then after that, you're going to want to cool them on a wire rack before serving. And that has been the technology section of this podcast.
Do you mind if I make that?
I've been your host, William. Do you want me to actually just find random recipes and at the end of the podcast just read a random recipe?
Right, okay.
Maybe I should do
I have a suggestion. That should actually be a section every week for cooking with SAS 1818 or cooking with Infinite Ipe. And I'll actually make it, I'll edit it and everything.
Okay.
All right. Also, I have a request.
I will actually happily do that.
just read out a random recipe and then
Okay,
be like,
go
guess what the recipe's for. So no, you don't actually say the name. You just say what you include. My request is, can I play like clearly a legendary song on my guitar and people have to guess what it is, and once a week?
Sure. Do we?
Okay. Well,
It'll be like,
I love
it'll
how
be like
John's come up with this whole thing, and me and you are basically rebuilding it.
It will be amazing.
Whatever.
But
I mean, we'll
at some point, John.
Section.
At some point,
No.
I feel like. Wait, so was that your cooking section for this week, Will?
Sure.
Okay, right. At some point, just try and slide in my guitar thing. Just let me know.
Yeah, just.
It's not going to be long. It's going to be like 10 seconds.
Get your guitar out.
Go do your thing.
Where's your flipping guitar?
Get your guitar out. Let's read about the Google Pixel 2. So I actually have something to. Ooh.
Might have hit my mic there.
Yeah, I think we heard it.
Just a little bit. Oh, this is such a good song.
I'm loving this song. Oh no, we've been taken down for copyright. That's why we can't hear it.
Oh, is it Bohemian?
This is a legendary song. Okay, right. You ready for this? You got to guess the song. I want it in the comments section. All right.
Oh wait, so is this not for us? Jurassic Park.
Bang, bang. Oh, all right, yeah. All right, see if you guys can guess it, but let them put the comments down first. So I'll tell you the answer in like a few seconds. Oh yeah, I'm done.
I said that halfway through you playing. John, you're gonna have to edit that out. I wasn't sure what you were talking about, so I just Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I just
halfway through.
All right, you guys Jurassic knew what that was. You know?
Right. Well, actually, if we just skip out the text section, which will actually, Will, are you planning on doing something for the text section?
I was trying to read about the Google Pixel 2, but apparently it's just very expensive. Oh, it's got 4 gigs of RAM. Snapdragon 835, Android Oreo. It's got huge bezels, though, and a boring design. But it's a truly amazing camera. The best version of Android.
I was actually interested when I was looking at phones. The Pixel 2, which I was really looking at quite a lot, but I don't like curved screens, and also I'm a cheap person.
I know it's like 700.
Yeah, I know, but it's a lot cheaper than like Apple and Samsung products. So,
all right, boys. I feel like we need to get back on track. After we've had my little section that I requested, we've had cooking with Infinite Ipe. Now, what's the next beefy section we're getting into, John?
Are we continuing on with the tech section?
Yes, I feel like tech should be overruled by just cooking.
Okay, so we're correcting tech to cooking for next.
Yeah, vote in the comment. I'm just trying to get as many comments as possible.
Yeah,
okay, that's my game here. Vote, tweet us. Vote in the comments. Cooking or tech? Which one's more important nowadays? All right, I think we all agree. We all would rather a nice little cupcake than a new Pixel phone. Okay, that is 100% no-brainer.
Okay, I think perhaps it might be a good idea if we stagger it or something. Switch weeks. Well,
yeah, we could do that as well. Yeah.
Anyway,
but for now, what is the next section?
And the next section is the next week in esports, as you were just asking, Louis. This week in esports. So basically, this is another little game which is probably going to be done by myself alone, and I'll be given 60 seconds to say everything that's happened this previous week in esports. So it's your 100% best place to come to for esports news at whatever the time is during this video. I think it's 40 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. Anyway,
10 out of 10 reviews.
So, okay, Louis, I want you to be watching the timer and telling me when to shut up.
How many? 60 seconds?
60 seconds, yes. Okay.
Okay, I'll do a countdown just so I can start at a specific time, okay?
Yes, okay.
Alright. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Khan is fined for $1 million for racist comments, suspended for 1 game. 100 thieves for League of Legends sign Afumoru. The TSM bring on Skong and Lustboy as coaches for League of Legends. The KT Rollstar signs Rush, Ucell, and bring on Somstar as coach, also in League of Legends. The Clutch Gaming esports director says that if you don't like them, it doesn't matter. And then if you Team Solo Mid have got more goals with shout calling and their all-star roster. And then there is also G2 sign Jankos, Yana, Wunder, and Vardid retain perks, which is also for League of Legends. Echo Fox sign Huni, Dardoch, Altek, Adrian, reveal Academy roster. That's also League of Legends. Then there's 100 Thieves, and I'll skip over that. And then there's the North. There's 100 Thieves as Nade shot. We didn't really want to win. They just wanted to be a team that was 10th place. That was all. I'm not going to lie, right? That was all. Everything there was League of Legends. I was expecting at least some CS and Dota in there. Not necessarily even some Watch or anything like that. But yeah, it seemed like a lot of new contracts there.
I thought I thought it was going to be a lot of stuff, but I mean, well, there was a lot of stuff, but he covered it quite well in a minute, to be fair.
Yeah, I actually had that didn't work quite as well as I expected it to because of it just being League of Legends. But anyway, the topic which I want to talk about in my little section today is the fact that Counterlogic Gaming, or CLG, which were one of the probably top 5 US CSGO teams, dropped both their male roster and their academy roster. So for someone who knows completely nothing about that, how do you feel about that, Louis?
Well, even someone who doesn't really follow esports too much, dropping your entire roster is pretty drastic.
Yeah, precisely.
So, do you know why?
So, there is a tweet which came out from Chet Singh, who was, I believe, it was a former coach. He is also, his IG was I'm a pet. But anyway, he tweeted this. When I was on CLG, I tried to do roster moves, but we simply didn't have the money to do it. There was a time when we had the ability to attract players and improve the roster, but ultimately didn't seem like they wanted to invest into CSGO. So basically what we're seeing there is that CLG was not, as an organization, wasn't making much money off the main roster and the academy roster. They seem to be doing all right with the female roster because they've still got that up at the moment. But I think at one point they were probably the best roster. They owned the best roster in CS:GO at least in the US at the time, which was when they had like JDM and such. But they're just not very good these days. So the fact that they were dropped isn't exactly much of a surprise compared to, let's say, if Gambit dropped, who won the latest major.
I mean, to be fair, like after you explaining it, it sounds like it is. Like you said, it isn't that much of a surprise. Like, I thought it would be, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird thing, but like there's also another article on .esports, which claims that CLG has apparently set $500 buyout for several CSGO members, which is assuming that they're like not really expecting to get rid of their players at all, because I don't really think that anyone would want to buy their players for 500 grand, and they wouldn't really be able to buy anyone for 500 grand either, because they've just not got the money for it.
I mean, that's a lot of money, to be fair, but I don't know how much that is in relation to the other sales.
Yeah, in relation, currently the the best player in the world right now, in most people's opinion, is Nikola Kovac, who plays for FaZe currently. And he had approximately $500,000 as his buyout. So it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit
fair enough.
So yeah, like you don't really expect to get these people who aren't exactly famous. They're kind of famous for messing up a bit these days, choking as it's referred to. So yeah, that's just not a great idea. And in fact, the Scream was also is currently a player for Envious, and he was also going to be joining FaZe, and his buyout was estimated to be 160,000. So I don't really think that anyone would be wise enough to buy them. Yeah. So yeah, for a team which no one's really heard of since ESL 1 Cologne 2016, it's not really much of a surprise. Since we're missing Will at the moment, we can't really go on too long on this subject because he'd probably have something to say as well.
Yeah, I mean, we could always do like catch up next week.
Yeah, if he's back for next week, we'll see. But we'll probably leave that section for now and we go on to the final bit.
Yeah, we can come back to it like in the future.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just going to quickly pull up my Twitter because we actually managed to get some questions. Did you get any questions?
I'm for fear of looking like a bit of a pleb, I'm going to check in case there is a few.
Well, okay. So, first of all, whilst you're checking, I'm just going to have a look at the questions which I got. The first one which I got, which was on Twitter from Staniel123, he asked, who is the best CSGO player? So, because I know the answer, or at least top three, I'd like you to give an answer.
I mean, I'm fairly sure. I'm fairly sure. Like, I know the answer. To be honest, like, I'm not gonna lie. All right, one sec. I'm totally not pulling up the tweet because I can't remember the question.
Oh, I told you who's the best CSGO player.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not sure how much CSGO Will plays. I've never played it. Well, I think I played like one game on my friend's account. So I feel like I'd be the worst. You'd be the first. And then, if we're only including members of Ipe, then Will be second.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know how much he plays, and you've played it more than I know he has. So.
Well, you see, like, I think if you look at my skill, I probably wouldn't put myself anywhere near first because I'm the second lowest rank in the game because I'm just bad.
Yeah, but not compared to me. So, can I steal one of your questions?
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. We've got another one from Sean Very Nerdluck 1, right? 8 hours ago, he said, "What is 1 + 1?" Now I'm gonna let you answer this, John.
Okay, so this has somewhat become a meme with people I know because I did an essay about what is 1 + 1. And the only reason I did that was partly because of a joke and partly because it was actually kind of relevant to the university courses which I want to do. So 1 + 1 is 2, and I'm going to say that it's 2 because that's what 2 means. The very definition of 2 is 1 + 1. What do you feel about that?
Makes sense. I feel like that, considering most people would take 1 + 1 as a maths question, and you use the laws of maths, or what we've been taught by maths teachers in the years, we have been taught that 1 + 1 is 2. So I would probably put 2. I would just accept that, but it depends whether you're going to get philosophical, because I understand where you're coming from in your essay, but generally, maths question, maths answer, so 2.
Yeah, it's
Don't you mean 21? Really. Sorry. All right. All right. Do you want to take?
How old is that meme?
I don't know. I don't know how old that is. Old enough.
I have one more question from Twitter and one more from Instagram. So if you'd like to announce my other one from Twitter, Louis.
Oh yeah, cheers. John, you have to say that we only have time for one more, so that way it doesn't sound like we only got like 4 questions or 3.
Okay. Shut up.
Dan Penguin said, reply to your tweet, and he asked, "What games are you looking forward to?" So, it depends. I'll start this off, I guess, because I've been looking forward to a lot of games. If we're talking long run, we got what do you call it? Last of Us 2. I'm hyped for, even though it's like 2018. Other than that, you got Red Dead Redemption 2, which is looking nice. There was actually this game coming out that was supposedly quite cheap. I think it was going to be free to play. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to see if I can pull it up now. While I'm pulling it up, if you want to answer, John, if you've been following games.
So like I said earlier in the podcast, that there hasn't actually been very many games which I've been looking forward to. However, something which I am looking forward to in regards to games is probably, if anyone's heard of the Skyrim mod of, I've forgotten what its name is called. I think it's called Skyrim Together, and it's a multiplayer mod which is actually good. But I'm really looking forward to that coming out because that looks really quite good. But other than that, I'm probably looking forward to the next Counter-Strike or the next GTA is what I'm saying.
Wow, I see how it is.
Because I think another Counter-Strike should be coming out soon because the Counter-Strike Global Offensive is going to be dying soon. So, yeah.
There are a lot of things coming out like in December, but I wasn't really that bothered, to be honest, about a lot of the December releases. There was one that looked kind of cool, which was it's kind of childish, but I thought it looked interesting. Okay, it's called Loco Roco 2. It is in fact out, but I haven't got it. I'm reading the description and it says it's a classic, so it's obviously a remake or just the second game or something. And it says if you've never tried the original release, you should play this one because it's the best version. So for those of you random people who like Loco Roco, what is it? Loco Roco. And I remember it was in a map on PlayStation All Stars. They had a map of this, so it's the PlayStation Classics supposedly. So apart from that, that's the only few games that have been on my mind, to be honest.
Yeah, I've not really been looking forward to many games coming out. Actually, I am looking forward to the Fortnite Save the World coming out for free on PC in 2018. That'll be pretty cool. That looks like a pretty good thing to cover on YouTube.
Yeah, that'll be cool, I think.
Yeah, but for now, it doesn't look like it's gonna be a. It's just, for now, we've got to just make do with the Battle Royale mode. But that's a decent mode anyway.
All right, real quick, just gonna double check this thing. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. It's my bad.
Okay, so
I was checking, but
we are coming back to our final question, which is actually from Will, who is currently indisposed, and he asked us, "Why are you all a bunch of caw caw?"
That sounded edited. That John, that was some top notch.
Yeah,
fakery. Right
that was me pretending that I was actually editing this. Anyway, so Louis, why are we all a bunch of caw caw?
Sorry, I was just reading you commented on my tweet saying "mad ass YouTuber." All right, all right. I believe it's his fault. We wouldn't be if he was still here. But we have changed in the past 15 minutes. Okay.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Ipe Ipe.
We kicked Ipe Ipe from the group, and now it's just Ipe Chats.
It's just Ipe.
Nah, but for real, I really hope that he can come back and really looking forward to recording our next episode with him.
If you kept your full name as in PI Ipe Ipe Chats.
Well, guys, it's actually drawing towards the close of today's video.
I'm kind of disappointed. I feel like the ending should have been like it'd been nice if we were all here, but unfortunately that can't always happen. So you might see it some weeks with just me and Pi. I'd like to think I'm always going to be able to do it. So
yeah, well, you're the main reason that it's so late, but
Whoa.
Well, there should always at least be two of us on the podcast show. However, if there isn't, then we're hoping that we can have some understudies to take the role of at least one of us at one time anyway.
Yeah.
But, guys, if you've made it this far in the video and watched all of it, you're an absolute star. I love you so much. It'll be going up on SoundCloud soon and all the other places which podcasts go, and it'll be available for download and stuff soon. I just don't really know how to do it. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Louis, do you want to close off the video?
Yeah, I shall. Like and subscribe. No, okay, right. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, or more importantly, in my opinion, a comment for more questions for the next one. Possibly a suggestion on how we can change it up. Anyone you'd like to see us try and get on this podcast, just suggestions like that help us improve it. But also on my channel, it's not the full version. Obviously, it wasn't this short. But make sure to check out Pi Ipe's channel for the full one.
Yes, and of course, it's the Ipe's channel for the shortened version with the more funny moments montage style of the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like since mine's mainly centered on gaming, I will include most of that. But just also let me know how long you'd like it to be on my channel. But obviously, there's way more stuff that I haven't been able to include everything. It's much better to watch the full version. There's a lot more discussion and there's a lot more stuff that I missed out that I'm sure you'd like. So if you like this, then check it out. Link in the description and on the screen. And if you like them, just subscribe and make sure to catch the next one at what time?
Hopefully next week sometime. We'll see. But
hopefully around the same time this one was uploaded.
Yes. So goodbye, guys. It's been great to have your company today, and we'll probably see you again next week.
All right, and goodbye.